Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sarah. Actually today it's Ariana Grande. This is a ponytail extension by my friend Sharon's brand called insert name here. Amazing quality. They didn't pay me or sponsor me to give them a shout out. It's just so many people ask me every time I wear this ponytail. If you want a video on how I do this ponytail, let me know. But anyway, on this channel I spend a lot of time talking about makeup and skincare products. But there are so many beauty tools that I use on a regular basis, but y'all don't see it because it doesn't fit in those categories. This is basically all my beauty tools. So I'm always moving around, and every time I travel, I have this bag of just beauty tools. And I don't really get a chance to talk about these items, even though they've been with me for so many years. But anyway, let's begin. So the first item I'm going to talk about is a little bit controversial. It is this pimple extractor. There are a lot of versions of this product. This one specifically I got from Yes Style. If you're unfamiliar, basically what you do is if you have a ripe, ready to pop pimple, you poke a hole in the pimple so there's somewhere for the pus to go, and then you press on with the extractor to release all the gunk in there. Some people love this, some people hate this. Why it's controversial is it can cause scarring if you are not careful, if you don't know what you're doing, if you irritate it too much, and if you don't use it on the right type of pimples. You know what I mean? So I watch Dr. Pimple Popper a lot. I've been using some variation of this since I was probably 13. That's when I had more pimples, but from that practice I got really good at it. So I've given you the warning, use at your own risk. Why I use this is because I think there are certain type of pimples when the pus is really close to the surface of the skin and you know it's ready to be popped. Using this is so much better than using your hand. If you're someone who gets pimples a lot, try this out. I still use this on my occasional breakouts or even blackheads, whiteheads. If you use an extractor, let me know in the comments what your experience is. Now, before I use an extractor, I always steam my face. This is the Vanity Planet Aera facial steamer. This is a sponsored mention, but I do use this very regularly, and I use this before the extractor because it opens up your pores and softens your skin, so all the clogged pores is kind of loosened up, and because it opens up your pores, it makes it a lot easier to release all the gunk out. If you're someone with a combination skin, especially if you have a lot of pimples, try this out. If pimples and clogged pores is a problem for you, I highly recommend this. Even when I'm not having that many breakouts, if I feel like my skin is stressed or I've been traveling a lot, this is always my go-to. I would sometimes even travel with it. It's a little extra to travel with a facial steamer, but it's like relatively small as far as facial steamers go, and it's powerful enough. There are these heads that it comes with, and you can use them for essential oils. I don't do that because my skin is really sensitive. I don't put essential oils on my face ever, but you got the option. I use this once every 3 days, or really whenever I need it. Link in the description. You can use the code Sacheu. They go out of stock all the time, so check it out if it's something you want. Now next, something in kind of the same category as the extractor, blackhead tweezers. I really act like I'm an at-home dermatologist with all these tools. But basically it's the same concept. You use it to tweeze out blackheads. Certain blackheads are just really lodged in there, but the head is out. So this is a really small pair of tweezers. So this is precise enough to actually pick up the head of the blackhead, so the whole thing comes out. It's kind of disgusting, but it's so satisfying. It's like my favorite thing. I like doing it on myself. Sometimes what I do is I use the needle to kind of loosen it up first, and then I pick up the head. Of course, you should use this and chemical exfoliants and, you know, a good skincare routine that takes care of blackheads, prevents them, all that stuff. But this will get that one that's really lodged in there and you really can't get out right away. Helps you get rid of that really stubborn one that's been there since you were in 8th grade. So the thing that I use to massage my face now is gua sha. We just call it gua sha in Cantonese. I don't know how y'all call it, but this is such a powerful tool. I'll link a video in the description on how to properly use it because there's like a really lengthy demo video. Always use this with some kind of skincare oil so there's slip, or else you're just pulling on your skin. So I use this right on my jawline. It improves circulation. If you're using it right, after a while it should feel a little warm. I also use this on my nose bridge. It gives you such a nice massage. I also like using it on the eyebrows and eyes. It just helps me relieve a lot of tension that I have in my face throughout the day, and it brings circulation to my face so it always feels nice and warm and plump. Again, these differences are really subtle, but it adds up over time. I don't think it's overhyped though. Chinese people be onto something. The last thing isn't a skincare product, but it's also something that I cannot live without. Cuticle clippers. Is that what they're called? Especially when I've been flying or the weather's been really dry. My hands get so dry and I don't like it when my cuticles act up. So I always keep a pair with me. It's just nice to keep your cuticles clean and to take care of all the hangnails, because sometimes they can get really painful if you don't cut them. This is an unusual recommendation, but a must-have for me. Anyway, those are all the products that I use in my beauty toolbox. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next time. Bye.